What is up, you guys? Pete DiCarlo here, and today we got some big news from Virgin Galactic. You know, this is a company that I was heavily invested in for the long term a couple of years ago. Since then, I have sold my position. The stock surged nearly 30% at highs today, tapping out around $60, and since then have pulled back a significant 23%. So we're going to go over the news, we're going to go over what I think about the news, and overall, would I be buying SPCE stock as of right now? Guys, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. Thank you guys for all of the support. It truly means the world to me. I'm going to be releasing a podcast. I am shooting the first podcast episode on Monday with my buddy Plaguescape, who's part of our private academy. He is the untitled crypto king. So the podcast is going to be based around trading and investing, but like very loosely. It's really just going to be a good time. I'm really doing it just for me to just kind of, I don't know, just relax and share my passion and just speak to people that I want to speak to. So I have a lot of good guests that I'm planning to have in the future, and go and check that out once it's released. I'm still coming up with a name. I'll put the YouTube channel out. It will be a separate YouTube, and I'll keep you guys posted on that. But I'm looking forward to it. Now, as far as SPCE is considered, we did get some good news coming out today for the company, but I will start by saying it's nothing really that crazy, to be quite honest. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. Virgin Galactic shares surge as Branson tries to take the lead in a billionaire space race. Now, Virgin Galactic shares surged Friday after the space tourism venture announced its next spaceflight test will carry out Sir Richard Branson. 2 pilots will fly the spacecraft VSS Unity, carrying Branson along with 3 Virgin Galactic employees, planning to launch on July 7th. The launch is an attempt to beat fellow billionaire Jeff Bezos. The latter announced in May that he will launch his own company, Blue Origin's first passengers, on July 20th. So at the end of the day, we are going to read more into this article, but that is big news, but it's really not that big news. If you guys have been paying attention to Virgin Galactic for a while now, they have planned to put Richard Branson up in the air. Well, not up in the air, up into space for a while now. They originally planned 2021. They spoke about potentially 2022. So even that's why we're really seeing this news start to sell off now, because we already kind of expected that. If they were, putting tourists up in this, running the business as of right now like that, that would be huge, but that's just not it as of right now. In short, in my opinion, Virgin Galactic is still an idea. It's not a business yet. In order to be a business, it has to make money. It doesn't even have to be cash flow positive, in my opinion, but still, there's no business model as of right now, in my personal opinion. So Virgin Galactic shares surged on Friday. We already talked about that. The mission with 2 pilots carrying Sir Richard Branson alongside with 3 Virgin Galactic employees plans to launch on July 11th from the company's operations hub, Spaceport America in New Mexico. Not only does the flight represent Branson's long-awaited trip to space, but it also marks an attempt to beat Jeff Bezos, who said that earlier in the month that he was going to do his test flight on July 20th. Virgin Galactic jumped as 25% shortly after the open, but slipping at last 10% from its previous close of $43.19 share, $43.19 a share. Stock has more than doubled this year so far, but has seen wild swings, climbing from $60 a share in February before falling to $15 in May and then rebounding, which is crazy. Like, if you would have gotten a hold of Virgin Galactic around $15 just a couple weeks ago, you'd be up nearly 300%. It's nuts. This will be Virgin Galactic's 4th developmental space flight to date, as the passengers are tested to cabin of VSS Unity to prepare for when the company plans to begin flying tourists and researchers in early 2022. That is bold, but if they could actually start putting people up in the air by 2022, that'd be huge for the business. Virgin Galactic said that it will live stream the space flight for the first time, a feed that will now be available on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. The company has about 600 reservations for tickets on future flights, sold at prices between $200,000 and $250,000 each. Mr. Branson announced in a video on Thursday, "When we return from space, I will announce something very exciting to give people more of a chance to become an astronaut." Founded in 2004, I don't have to really do about that. Virgin Galactic CEO Michael Colgleiser emphasized in a CNBC interview last week that safety is the first consideration. He noted that the company would only make an announcement about its next flight when we have all the boxes checked and all these steps in place. Launching July 11th requires Virgin Galactic to prepare for its spacecraft faster than ever before, as it will mark 50 days since its last test flight in May of 2022. Fastest Virgin Galactic has turned around the VSS Unity between space flights is 71 days. So they are pushing to do that a lot faster. Bezos' company has also spent years preparing for their first launch with passengers. Blue Origin's Shepard rocket has flown more than a dozen successful unscrewed space flights, with its most recent launching in April. So overall, I mean, as hopefully everything goes well. But if everything does go well, this could be huge for the company. I have a lot of students asking me like, why has the stock sold off, so aggressively this morning? And it's like we said earlier, it's a big deal, but it's really not a big deal at the end of the day. We had expected this. The stock market is a constant flip-flop seesaw of what is already priced into the company and the share price and what is not already priced into the company. So what is priced into the current share price, even though the stock is trading at massive highs, what is already priced in is 2022 space travel for, tourists and probably going to be researchers first. That's already priced in. What's already priced in is Richard Branson going to space. That's already priced in. That's been priced in. That's why we initially saw this push in the morning and then a significant sell-off. So if you got puts at the top today, congratulations. Those are already priced in. Now, once they can actually start putting tourists up into space, I do think that even though that is quote unquote priced in, we're going to see a massive push up, because at the end of the day, that is massive for them, because that's when the business model can actually start to take place. It's kind of looking at Tesla back in like 2017, 2018, when the only car that they really had was like the Model S and the Model X. The business model and the plan really was that it would become a legitimate business, not only when it became, in my opinion, profitable, but when it could actually do this on a large scale for cars that the everyday person could afford. The same type of thing with SPCE, where once they can actually put people in space and actually make space tourism a thing, and do it, consistently, that's going to be huge for them. So overall, I'm not surprised that SPCE sold off. Would I be purchasing SPCE right now? No, I personally wouldn't. It's a massive risk long term. And I was okay with taking that risk when the stock was down at $17, which is the last time I purchased it, which was like October of last year. But I sold it when it hit like 35 a share. Of course, I sold it too soon. But overall, I think that if you're purchasing here, you're definitely taking on a massive risk. But risk always, well, not always, but risk can bring massive rewards, but it can also bring massive turmoil. So just be careful. For me, if I was somebody who was buying at 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, even 30, I would be selling half of my position right now personally, and then just riding the profits for life if you are somebody who believes in this company long term. Guys, thank you for all the support. Remember, the market is closed on Monday in observance of 4th of July. If you guys want access to every single trade that I take live as soon as I take it, live stream with me and my team every morning for the first hour of market open, get access to our 60-hour course library and our private Discord, use the link down below, use the code Academy90. Give me a follow on Twitter. I post a lot of my trades there. Trading recap is the easiest way to stay in contact with me. Guys, thank you for all the support. Have a great holiday weekend, and I'll see you next time. Peace.